Welcome students. Today I will discuss the experiment which is related with concave lens, and we want to find out the focal length of a concave lens. And we know that concave lens always produces virtual image, so we cannot find out the no parallax situation here. That's why we have to take support of a convex lens, and with this convex lens we can find out the focal length of the concave lens. So what is the theory? Here you see that this is the lens, convex lens. It is not concave, convex. One object is placed here, E, a light ray incident here, and it should concentrate at this point. This is the point where it should concentrate. This is Q. Okay. Now, so this is the object distance. This is the image distance for this convex lens. Now I am placing here one concave lens at a distance x. So this image behaves like object for this concave lens. This image behaves like object for this concave lens. So what is the value now for concave? U equal to, for concave object distance U equal to, we have V minus X. So this is the object distance. Now we know that the concave lens is diverging in nature, so it will diverge little bit and the image will form at the final image will form at Q1. Let this distance is here it is, let V1. So for concave the image distance is equal to V1. Then we have formula 1 by V minus 1 by U equal to 1 by F. You put the value of U, this is the object distance, this is the image distance, you will get the focal length. So this is the procedure we have to follow in optical bench also. Okay, see this is optical bench, and here I have two pins. One it is object pin, and I have to turn this one surface. So this is the object pin and this is the image pin. Okay. Now the object is placed at it is 20. So I have made the object distance 20 centimeters. Now image is formed here. We can see this is. We can see an inverted image is formed here. Okay. So you can see that inverted image is very good. Inverted image is coming here, and this pin is used to find out the position of the inverted image where the image is formed. So I am pressing here and I am moving this, and here I am trying to get the no parallax situation. Yes, I have done. See, so image and object pins, they are overlapping, and whenever we are displacing the eye or head also, they are not separating from each other. That means no parallax situation is developed here. So this is the convex lens I have used, and this is the image position, this is the object position. Now I am placing the concave one. I am placing, and distance I am making near about, here it is 5, 25 means 20, 25, 26, 6, 7, 8. So 8. The gap here I have considered 8. Now I am. So what is that object distance? Initially it was at 41.5. So 41.5 minus 20, this is the V for convex lens. Okay, this is the V for convex lens, 41.5 minus 20. And now it is placed at 8 centimeter. So we can subtract these two value, and this is the object position for concave lens. Now I am displacing, I am trying to make it again no parallax situation. Yes, done. Near about. Now I am adjusting again the no parallax situation because the image is shifted away. So again I am shifting and I am making no parallax situation. See, it is done, almost done. So this is the image position for concave lens. First it was object distance, now it is image distance. So we have the value of u and v. From here we can find out the focal length. Again you have to displace this convex lens 5 cm more, you will get image. Again you have to place the concave lens here. Again you have to find out the no parallax situation. So in this way you have to take at least 4 or 5 readings, and then that average value will be the focal length. Okay, thank you.